2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to get into round two. Let's head out onto the course. Luke Elvey alongside boothmate Rich Beam. As always, it's great to have you join us. Rich, we're heading into the second round now, but our featured player, sole possession of the lead.
It's always good to be leading after the first day, but listen, you got a lot of golf left to go. Let's not get too excited yet. Let's appreciate yesterday, but we need to move on.
Let's catch up with play down on the opening hole. That's a good-looking shot there. And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
This one is all over it.
Oh, right by the hole. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Gee, talking about bursting out of the gates.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
Currently 10 under for the event. The second is a par 5.
Just a little wandering right to left, dogleg par 5. That bunker down the left is in play. The second shot to a green that's protected by 2 bunkers on the right-hand side and a low area on the left. However, this hole, par 5, is very gettable.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. This is his second shot. Well, this will be a bonus, right on 17 feet from here.
This for a birdie run.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Just a short putt remaining here. He'll like to look good where he's standing on this leaderboard. Stepping onto the par 3 third.
Yes, water down the right-hand side will certainly come into play. Bunker front left and long left also could see some action. This is a beautiful, picturesque, but difficult par 3.
Going with the 8-iron here. We drew that one up perfectly, didn't he? Going with the 7. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. This is a lengthy putt here. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
This putt's going to go uphill, break left to right.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. Now that's a mistake. How do you leave that short? And that was a bogey by our leader. So the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. He sits in first position. Let's go to the 4th. It's a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Second shot here on the 4th.
Don't stop now. Keep on.
Oh, my. Right by the hole. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. Leading by 4 strokes after that one. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie. A great opportunity to build on that momentum.
I'm assuming that this hole's name is Diablo, because it is a devil of a par 4. Very little room out to the right to find the fairway. Anything missing left, all the way down the hole, you're finding the ocean and a green that is perched right next to it as well. I don't know the best way to play this hole, but I know that 5 is a fantastic score.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Here's Max Homer now. Nice shot, that. That should find the surface. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th. Sadly hasn't made a putt all day. Hopefully that can change here.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Pretty sure this is going to move to the left.
Nice line. And that will drop in for birdie.
Fantastic start right out of the gates.
And as we check the standings, it's a big 5-stroke advantage for our leader. The 6th hole is a par 5.
Aim at that bunker in the middle of the fairway and either push or pull your tee shot because you don't want to be in it. From there, your second shot into a fairly flat, generous green, hourglass in shape. Not much to it, so good opportunity to make a par here, maybe even better.
Good looking shot, this. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, this one, it's long range. 235 yards to go.
Well, that's great distance control. Pin high there. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
A great opportunity here. This for eagle.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole.
That is sending the rest of the field a message right there.
And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Here we are at the par 4, 7th hole.
Just a layup required with either a long iron, hybrid, fairway wood, anything to keep it out of that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You do want to challenge it, however, because you want as little club or distance into this green as possible. Island green with trouble everywhere.
Oh, that was pure. This is his second shot.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Oh, that one almost went in the cup. And let's have another look at that one.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. On the tee now with the par 4/8.
Yeah, strong par 4 here, Luke. Fairway bunkers down the left and right hand side. Second shot to a green protected by bunkers left and right. And a little bit long, you're going to find a waste area. This is really a beautiful par 4, but it can be a little daunting.
Well, that'll work there. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker.
Feeling strong, going for less club.
And he's safely on the green. This is a lengthy putt here. Well, that looked like a confident stroke. This is tracking. Head to your home.
Oh, no!
Let's get back to it, shall we? And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
He'll be happy to hold this. 21 foot. Okay, good start. Now watch this one. Watch it. Yeah, that was really nicely judged from there.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. Leading by 9 strokes after that one. Hole number 9 is a par 4.
Just waste area down to the right-hand side. Water in the distance. Driver not required here. Your approach shot to a generous green. Thinking birdie here all day long.
Not a bad line, this one. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's looking at nice round number 180 here.
I like the look of this one.
And this is why we think this player is going to be world class. To produce that against Max Homa, wow, wow, wow.
And as we step on to the 10th tee, Rich, always good to look back at the 9 holes just played.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Wow, that was just striped. Second shot here at the 10th. And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. But this is an opportunity now to move to 17 under par. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Just a smidgen to the right, this one.
Hey, that's a chance. Just got to find a little bit more length to that putting stroke. Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead. Hole number 11 is a par 4. Quality shot, that one. His second shot here. That is a pure looking draw. This one might need to get down a little. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Trying to get to 17 under the card with this putt. Oh, what a putt. Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially. Let's head to the 12th hole.
I can't decide which hole out here is the most beautiful. This one or all the others. Another gorgeous setting here for this par 3. Just a couple of bunkers you got to be mindful of with your tee shot, as well as the ocean back left. However, just sit back and soak in all this beauty.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Opting for the 9-iron. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. And back to the course with the live action. 13 feet to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
I think this one is going to move to the left.
This one's tracking. Oh, so close, but an easy par. And that should secure the par on this one. Currently sitting at an impressive 17 under for this event. Welcome to the par 4 13th hole.
you would love to just sit up here and stripe it right at this green, but you should know better not to. Bail out to the left-hand side. Leave yourself with a pretty simple pitch and run to a tiny green just surrounded by the most beautiful setting you could ever imagine.
Oh, well done. Second shot here on the 13th. Oh, that just brushed past the hole. Oh, good look at birdie here.
Well, this is a short putt, but it does move to the left.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And that'll ensure he remains in first place. Par 3, hole number 14.
Everything about this golf course is beautiful, but it's got teeth everywhere you look. You can get sucked in by the beauty, but if you do, you're going to make a large number on this tiny par 3.
This is one of those great ball striking displays. Fairways and greens. A pleasure to watch.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
And currently at 19 under par for the tournament. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole.
Waste area down the left-hand side of this hole is going to see a lot of action as players are going to bail left, not wanting to find the ocean with their tee shot. From there, it's going to take a pretty challenging iron to lay up into a zone, not wide. And then the third shot, once again, in a green setting right on the ocean's edge. This is another stunning hole, yet very challenging.
Well, let's take a look at what Max Homa can deliver here. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Okay, time to return to the action. Putting for eagle here. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's staring down 23 feet here.
This is a big bending putt. He's going to like the look of this one. That'll be inside the circle of friendship. It's just about 3 feet away.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Welcome to the par 4 16th hole.
And we've got a couple of fairway bunkers down the right-hand side. So miss those to the left-hand side, and you will hit your second shot into an island, quote-unquote, green. Not surrounded by water, but surrounded by sand. This is a challenging par 4, but should be able to avoid any large numbers.
Wow, that was just striped. Second shot here on the 16th.
A nice little draw. Nothing sweeter.
Oh, this one's going to end up inside the range. That's a great shot here at 16. It sets up a chance for birdie.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Only the long hitters want to take on that waste bunker down the right-hand side. All the others out to the left-hand side. And there's an opening here that players might want to think about chasing their golf ball into, because this second shot, ooh, it is dangerous.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
Second shot here on the 17th. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot, but some work to do, however. 14 feet to the cup. And he's down there. You got a read?
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
What a putt that was. He's currently sitting in first place. Welcome to the lucky last, and it's a par 3 to finish.
Once again, over water, a common theme around this beautiful layout. Again, they give you plenty of room out to the right to bail out into a bunker or into a waste area. You'd love, dearly love, to finish off this round with a 3.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This one's just under 40 feet.
Starting out to the left here. This is going to come back.
That's very well judged. Inside the range.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And finishing up with a par here today. And Rich is... .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Third round coverage is about to kick off. It's terrific to have your company. I'm Luke Elvey. Let's get to it. Rich, this player's been playing some impressive golf. They've got the lead. They're where they want to be, but what should be their mindset going into this round?
Well, hopefully it's not on the chasing pack, because the chasing pack is filled with some big names. So they're going to have to really bear down, focus on the task at hand. They've got to sit there and keep their emotions to themselves and not get wrapped up in everybody else around them.
Now to the first hole. Okay, let's see if this one sets the tone for the round today. Time for the second shot into the first.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Come on, baby. Come on. Magical shot.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
And after that, sitting now 23 under for the tournament. Here's a look at the par 5 second.
Par 5 that meanders from right to left, just a bunker down the left-hand side you have to think about. Other than that, it's a pretty generous landing area. Second shot, green sits above you just a little bit. 2 bunkers on the right-hand side. The bailout's going to be to the left, sitting below you. All in all, though, a very generous par 5.
Well struck. He's setting up for his second shot. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
Not a good line.
An opportunity for a birdie here. Down she goes. Let's head to the next.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Currently in first position.
The lead continues to grow. This is simply amazing.
Teeing off here at the 3rd hole.
Yes, water down the right-hand side will certainly come into play. Bunker front left and long left also could see some action. This is a beautiful, picturesque, but difficult par 3.
When I was a little kid, I loved to draw just like that shot.
And he's safely on the green with that shot. 20 feet to the hole. I like the pace on this putt. Got a chance here. Oh, it's in the hole. Beautiful. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. And now onto the par 4 4th hole.
How is he going to play this? Lay back or go for it and extend his lead?
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Setting up here, coming off a run of birdies.
Always a good way to start. Let's see where they go from here.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. This putt about 11 feet in distance.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
Hennie's down there. You got a read?
Don't be fooled. It starts straight, but there's definite movement to the right at the end.
That's a fast start if I've ever seen one, Rich.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Now on the tee of the 5th hole, the par 4.
Luke, I believe the name of this hole is Diablo Feo, the ugly devil, because this thing is dastardly. It's ghastly. Bunkers down the right-hand side off the tee, water all the way down the left-hand side, the entire length of the hole. I wish I knew exactly the best way to play this hole. I don't, but I do know that 5 is a pretty good score.
From around 140 yards here.
Going with less club. Let's see how this turns out.
Not a bad play, that one. This putt is about 19 feet in distance. Hennie, take us through the break on this putt.
I'm thinking a little left to right here. Okay.
That one's got some intent. That was a nice putt. Had a good-looking line, plenty of speed, but just didn't drop. And finishing this hole with a tap-in putt. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Time to tee off at the 6th.
Well, that bunker right in the center of the fairway, you aim it right at it, Luke, and either you push your tee shot or pull it to avoid it. That's the best way of attacking that. From there, you've got a green in the distance that's got a couple bunkers well shy of it. They're there for aesthetics only, but a green that is hourglass in shape and just gentle movement all around.
Great shot. This is his second shot. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
2 big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Yeah, it's hard to even stand straight on this slope. Big right to left break.
Putting for birdie here. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
And now that finds him in first place. We've arrived now at the 7th and the par 4.
Just a layup required with either a long iron, hybrid, fairway wood, anything to keep it out of that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You do want to challenge it, however, because you want as little club or distance into this green as possible. Island green with trouble everywhere.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. And playing this one from around 120 yards out. Putting for birdie. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Around 42 feet from the center of the hole.
Ooh, asking for a big break on this one.
Ooh, not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. Here we are, hole 8, it's a par 4.
Great tee shot here at the par 4 8th. Bunkers left, bunkers right. And you got a green in the distance. It's also surrounded by bunkers left and right and a waste area deep of this green. This is a beautiful setting on a beautiful golf course. Great hole.
That tee shot looks pretty good. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
And hitting yet another green here today.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
He hasn't managed to birdie this hole this tournament. mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, we've got waist area down the right-hand side, water in the distance. Driver probably not required off this shortish par 4. Second shot carries a water feature to a green just sitting there in the distance. Very receptive. You're thinking birdie all day long.
Not bad. This is his second shot. Well, that looks to be drawing back nicely. Choosing the 9-iron here. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Yeah, right back into the ocean we go. It's such a picturesque scene. Sometimes you forget how difficult this second shot can be to find the green with massive runoff areas to the left and long rights.
Time for the second shot at the 10th. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Oh, very nice indeed.
Well, that approach shot seemed to catch Max Homa's attention. Nothing to roast there. Fantastic shot.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And he's holding steady in first place after that one. Here we are at the 11th, a par 4. That's nicely done. This shot from about 190 yards out. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
An important par save.
He'll like the look good where he's standing on this leaderboard. We're at the par 3 here. I love these holes.
It's just another unbelievably beautiful hole on a golf course full of them. Just a couple of bunkers on the right-hand side you have to be mindful, but don't get sucked in the beauty of the ocean on the left-hand side, which is very difficult to do. Enjoy this hole. It is a beauty.
Yeah, that was a safe play. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
The start of this one out on a pretty good line. Come on. Oh, painfully close. And tapping it in for par. And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off now on a short par 4.
You would love to just sit up here and stripe it right at this green, but you should know better not to. Bail out to the left-hand side. Leave yourself with a pretty simple pitch and run to a tiny green. It's just surrounded by the most beautiful setting you could ever imagine.
That'll work there. Second shot here on their 13th hole. This would be a great up and down. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And a par putt awaits him. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here.
Well done. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. This 14th hole is a par 3.
Everything about this golf course is beautiful, but it's got teeth everywhere you look. You can get sucked in by the beauty, but if you do, you're going to make a large number on this tiny par 3.
This is looking pretty good in the air. Terrific shot, and a chance for birdie coming up here at the 14th. Just 3 feet to the cup.
He's got this one for birdie.
Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. He sits in first position. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th.
That waist area down the left-hand side is going to see a lot of action as players do not want to make the mistake of hitting it in the ocean to the right. A layup from there into a very small section of fairway leaves a third shot to another green and an outcrop of rocks on the ocean. Another stunner.
That's some good golf right there.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
John, have you got a read on this one?
This one will be breaking quite hard to the left.
And a relatively good putt from that distance.
A birdie putt awaits. And he holds another one. And he's building quite a sizable lead here.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
And we've got a couple of fairway bunkers down the right-hand side. So miss those to the left-hand side, and you will hit your second shot into an island, quote-unquote, green. Not surrounded by water, but surrounded by sand. This is a challenging par 4, but should be able to avoid any large numbers.
His second shot here. Opting for the 9-iron. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 22 feet from the cup.
This one's heading on a pretty nice line, I feel. Has it got enough pace?
Yeah!
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Only the long hitters will be able to carry that bunker waist area on the right-hand side. Players bailing it out to the left off the tee do have the opportunity to kind of hit a low little chasing shot into this green if they so desire, but it is a difficult second shot no matter how you look at it.
That's tiny. Well, this is a touch of deja vu, isn't it? Taking this approach on from the same spot. That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? This one is from at least 30 feet out. John, have you got a good read on this one?
This putt's going down the hill and it's breaking left to right.
Just a little bit of a misread right there. He's going to need to sink this next one, though, to limit the damage with the bogey.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. He's currently in first place. This 18th hole is a par 3.
And what a wonderful way to finish. Again, just a picturesque par 3. Water left, so the bunker and the waist area on the right is going to see a lot of action. players will be delighted to walk off this par 3 with a par 3.
Going with the 5-iron here. That wasn't full of courage, that shot.
Outside chance for birdie here, Luke.
This one is a fair distance here. Is hoping this one breaks all the way back to the cup.
Good effort from there.
3 feet to go here to the hole. He finishes up with a par at the last. Well, I don't know about you, Rich, but I've been in absolute awe of this player's performance. It's built a huge advantage going into the final round.
Lots of good playing out there. 1 round to go. This could be a very nervy final round. Lots of players.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Elvy. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Well, it's time to find out who wins this event. Let's head out for the final round. I'm Luke Elvy with Rich Beem. It's great to have you with us. Oh, I love final rounds, Rich. Not only because we get to go by the end of the day, but this player is in contention to win.
Even with this massive lead, there is no lead large enough, I have to say. It's a very uncomfortable situation because there's only one place to go, and that's down. So this player has got to be aware of that, go out and try and play as rock solid the first 3 or 4 holes as humanly possible to continue that lead.
We head down to the first tee now. He's put together a very impressive display. Got a handful of shots lead over the field. Will he close this one out? Well, this one looks to be heading down the runway. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He is right on the 150-yard marker here.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Okay, that'll end up pin high. 7 feet to the cup.
This is for birdie.
Seems to be some sort of a mission he's on today.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Currently in first position. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Playing this shot from about 230 yards out. Maybe going for the green, are we? This putt coming up is for birdie. And he's down there. You got a read?
I've got it going right to left here.
So close. This is a par putt. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Here we are at the third hole, a par 3.
Yes, water down the right-hand side will certainly come into play. Bunker front left and long left also could see some action. This is a beautiful, picturesque, but difficult par 3.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This is looking like a 39-footer.
Starting this one way out to the left. And the extremely long putt will drop. Well done.
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Next up is this par 4 hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Pretty good shot there.
Time for the second shot here at the fourth. This would be a great up and down. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And that'll ensure he remains in first place. It's a par 4, the 5th hole.
I'm assuming that this hole's name is Diablo because it is a devil of a par 4. Very little room out to the right to find the fairway. Anything missing left, all the way down the hole, you're finding the ocean and a green that is perched right next to it as well. I don't know the best way to play this hole, but I know that 5 is a fantastic score.
Second shot here on the 5th. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
You know, it's tough to see, a tricky read, but it's uphill and a left-to-righter.
Oh, he's put a pure stroke on that one.
All right, getting better.
Yeah, you'd be proud of that one. Even if it doesn't go in, it's a very good putt. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Aim at that bunker in the middle of the fairway and either push or pull your tee shot because you don't want to be in it. From there, your second shot into a fairly flat, generous green, hourglass in shape. Not much to it, so good opportunity to make a par here, maybe even better.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
5 wins so far this season. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
This is long range, guys. Long range stuff, clocking in at around 41 feet to the hole.
That's disappointing. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
And he's done it. He's holed it, and that means he extends his lead.
Setting the tone early in this round.
He's currently sitting in first place. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Just a layup required with either a long iron, hybrid, fairway wood, anything to keep it out of that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You do want to challenge it, however, because you want as little club or distance into this green as possible. Island green with trouble everywhere.
Second shot here on the 7th. Well, let's hope this one draws a good lie, because it's not going to be on the fairway. That got a little out of control, I think.
And needed to put some draw on that one, but just couldn't get it dialed in.
This now, his third shot. Looking really good, this one. Wow, from a dodgy Lyrich. How special was that?
That was spectacular, Luke. Great work. Great shot.
Holding steady in first place after that one. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
A strong par 4 here, Luke. Fairway bunkers down the left and right hand side. Second shot to a green protected by bunkers left and right. And a little bit long, you're going to find a waste area. This is really a beautiful par 4, but it can be a little daunting.
Time for the second shot at the 8th. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Oh, this looks fantastic. A great shot here at the 8th and a chance for birdie.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And now that finds him in first place. Par 4, 9th hole here.
Just waste area down to the right hand side. Water in the distance. Driver not required here. Your approach shot to a generous green. Thinking birdie here all day long.
Tee shot is looking good here. This is the second shot here on the 9th hole.
In this wind, what that says to me is he struck that good.
.11 feet left to the hole. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
This one's breaking left to right.
Ooh. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And Rich, as our featured player makes the turn, he seems to be doing everything right out there.
Could be some trying times indeed. Tough holes lay ahead, but yes, you're in the position that you want to be, ahead of the pack.
Here we are at the 10th, a par 4.
Yes, what a tee shot indeed, going right back into the ocean. Just a very picturesque hole, soaking it all in. Sometimes you can get lost in the beauty of how difficult this hole can be. Some runoff areas both left and right. A challenging second shot to find the green.
Nicely done.
Well, Rich, this looks like a familiar spot for this player.
Got some good vibes after yesterday. Trying to keep it up again today.
Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
A 7-footer right here. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Hole number 11 is a par 4. Well, this should find the short grass. Playing this shot from about 180 yards. This is a fairly lengthy putt here. Putting for a par here.
I'm not sure there's much things more difficult, guys, than a short, little left-hander.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Still in the lead now after that hole. Teeing off here on the 12th hole.
I can't decide which hole out here is the most beautiful. This one or all the others. Another gorgeous setting here for this par 3. Just a couple of bunkers you got to be mindful of with your tee shot, as well as the ocean back left. However, just sit back and soak in all this beauty.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. "16 feet to the cup." All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
This one looks like it's going to take quite a dive right to left.
It's disappointing. It failed to reach the cup.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The 13th hole is a par 4.
You would love to just sit up here and stripe it right at this green, but you should know better not to. Bail out to the left-hand side. Leave yourself with a pretty simple pitch and run to a tiny green. It's just surrounded by the most beautiful setting you could ever imagine.
Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. And that will drop from the edge of the green. Moments like that deserve another look. He'll like the look at where he's standing on this leaderboard. On the tee here of the par 3 14th.
Everything about this golf course is beautiful, but it's got teeth everywhere you look. You can get sucked in by the beauty, but if you do, you're going to make a large number on this tiny par 3.
Trying to work a little draw into this flag.
This one is going straight at it.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
This for a birdie run.
That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And he's holding steady in first place after that one. Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
Waste area down the left-hand side of this hole is going to see a lot of action as players are going to bail left, not wanting to find the ocean with their tee shot. From there, it's going to take a pretty challenging iron to lay up into a zone, not wide. And then the third shot, once again, in a green setting right on the ocean's edge. This is another stunning hole, yet very challenging.
Oh, what a shot by our leader.
Man, people usually don't go that far on vacation. What a drive.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Putting for the big bird here. A birdie with big wings.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
Let's come off the blade beautifully. Ooh. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. That will drop, and it will extend the lead.
Yeah, seemingly an insurmountable lead with just 4 to play. Gotta like his position.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. On the tee now, the par 4 16th.
And we've got a couple of fairway bunkers down the right-hand side. Miss those to the left-hand side, and you will hit your second shot into an island, quote-unquote, green. Not surrounded by water, but surrounded by sand. This is a challenging par 4, but should be able to avoid any large numbers.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Yep, I've paced this. He's got around 195.
Going with the 6-iron here. Setting up here with a very long putt. I don't mind the look of this. Just a short putt remaining here. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Next up is this 2-shot hole.
Only the long hitters want to take on that waste bunker down the right-hand side. All the others out to the left-hand side. And there's an opening here that players might want to think about chasing their golf ball into, because this second shot, ooh, it is dangerous.
Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
That drive was simply astonishing.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
It's just going to cruise up to the left-hand side.
It's just about 3 feet away. Well hold. Let's move on. He's currently in first place. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck. Going with the 5-wood. Chip it in here, and he'll take the title. It's a well-played chip shot there. This is always a good moment. A putt to win the tournament. Oh, that's a beauty. What a way to cap off a victory.
This player is able to hold everyone at bay once again this week. This is an outstanding performance.
And Rich, that seemed like a leisurely waltz to victory, didn't it?
Those are the wins you dream of, isn't it? Where it's just a walk in the park. You're just out there for an afternoon stroll. Oh, by the way, here's the trophy at the end of that walk. Great win.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.